Nothing be preferred to the work of God. Saint Benedict. So you'll have to look up Saint Benedict. And it's raining away. So we're inside and we're going to go ahead and do our cards like this. Okay. We got our incense on here. Okay. We've already shuffled, and St. Michael says, forgive yourself, you've done nothing wrong. So someone's still not forgiving themselves? Gotta forgive yourself. Bottom of the deck. So what that's telling me with them two cards for the overall energy is somebody's still in a state of unforgivingness. The Unforgiven by Metallica. Okay, so we can't be in that mode. That's what's going ahead and making it. Yep, and it's fueled by innocence. You've done nothing wrong, but you think you have. And that's how the devil plays tricks on you. It's all part of the assignment. You know, what's coming to me is the energy of a police officer, and he has to kill somebody in the line of duty. And he carries that guilt with them forever. And that's the way the devil keeps him from moving forward. It was in the line of duty, it was a criminal, it was justified, but he carries that murder in him and keeps that in him forever and ever, because the Bible says we're not supposed to murder. So the devil uses that to just keep saying, you killed somebody, you killed somebody. That's a perfect example of the energy I'm feeling, because you can see both sides of it. If you were sitting here watching the policeman saying, I know I was in the line of duty, I know it was justified, but it's still murder and I can't get over it. You know, you can feel that energy, but we must, or it will kill us. And that's what the opposition wants, is for us. Okay, God forgives. He knows it was your assignment. He knows you had to kill a criminal, you know. So you really have to ask him for help. And it says you and your loved ones are safe. And what I'm getting from that is the same energy that I just said, is that God still says you were protecting others. If you could see the whole story, that guy was going to go on to kill many more people, but you stopped him and you killed him, and now he only killed one person instead of 20. Or he was going to be you see what I'm saying? If you wouldn't have stopped him, then it would have kept going. So you're really a hero, but the devil wants you to think that you're a murderer. Okay, you get that energy? I got that perfectly. Okay, so let's move forward. So that's the kind of forgiveness we're talking about. Somebody has to really see the big picture, has to see what would have happened if you wouldn't have did what you did. Okay, so play that out in your mind. What would have happened if I wouldn't have done that thing? Okay, that's some heavy energy, but you have to get rid of it because the devil's really messing with you. Okay, this is the Six of Wands. This is have faith. This is stability, leadership, the man on the motorcycle. Okay, then we have the Page of Swords. And again, it's all bringing me back to that same energy. It's saying that you did it in the line of duty. You did it for truth. And if you don't play out that whole tape and see how he was going to kill many, many more people, then the devil's going to win. You know how many people, especially police officers, kill themselves because of what they've had to do? How many people in the Army have PSD, whatever it's called, post-traumatic syndrome? We got to get over these things. I had a lot of trauma from being burnt on a cross in one of my lives. So I had a lot of anger, a lot of pain, a lot of cell memory, and I had to work through it. It took a few years to work through it, but during the AA program, we really worked the steps, and I did a very thorough job, and I've released all my stuff. So I know it can be done. And that was just one incident, okay, that I'm talking about, being burnt on a cross and everything that comes with it, okay? The everything that comes with it, before, during, after, okay? So soul contract, we got to get back to thinking about soul contract. Our past is the past, and everything that we've went through is for Two of Cups soul contract. So you did what you did it because you had to do it. And even if you're on the other side of the fence, even if you're the guy in prison that got shot by the cop but didn't die, and now you're sitting in prison with remorse, it doesn't matter. This Two of Cups is saying enough is enough, okay? In order to do your soul contract, you have to move on. I had to quit smoking, quit drinking, and get rid of all my cell memory. That was pretty intense, but I did it, okay? I know you can do it because I done it. 8 of Cups, just what I said, walking away from the past. Walking away, everything I just said, 8 of Cups. And the 5th card out is you have lots of options on how to do it. You may be confused on how to do it, but trust me, working with therapists and like I said yesterday on the AA meeting, it's nice to get, or the day before, it's nice to get a therapist that's been through what you've been through. So, like if you're an alcoholic and you want to talk to a counselor, it's best to get a recovering alcoholic counselor. If you're in the army or one of the forces or the police, get a counselor that's been through what you've been through. It's just easier instead of someone just having a plaque on the wall saying I read the books. It's better to have somebody that's been through it. So find somebody that's on the same page as you, that speaks the same language as you, and talking about it, writing about it. But you really got to get somebody else involved. I know I had to go really deep, and then I also had to do it for a lot of years, but we don't have a lot of years. I don't feel so. I kind of feel an urgency on this. Okay, so that was the 7 of Cups. Okay, underneath the 6 of Wands, we have the 6 of Pentacles. So equal give and take. That's what we have to do. And that's why I said to get a counselor that has the same experience. Because if you're going to talk to somebody about alcoholism, if they're a recovering alcoholic is really the only way. Because somebody that doesn't have alcoholism just thinks you're stupid. You could just say no. And that's not how it works. Okay, so equal give and take under the leadership card. You want somebody that's exactly like you. Not exactly, but you get it. Okay, this is the 4 of Cups. And I wanted to read something about the 4 of Cups. I think I did already, but I want to repeat it. Okay, the 4 of Cups is taking that thing from the mind and putting it into the heart. And it's underneath the Page of Swords. So you're searching for that truth. And the only way to get it from the mind to the heart is what I just said. That little bit of going deep and getting rid of this. This is a really important message today. It's about the devil trying to stop us from our mission using our mind. That's what it's about. But I wanted to read this. It says, daily take time to tune into your heart and quiet your mind. Imagining your mind is a white slate, clear, still, and calm. Stare at the blank screen before you, and then allow your conscious awareness to leave your mind and drop down into your heart. That was what I read. I think I read it yesterday. Open your heart, radiate this light. radiate love. Yeah, the devil's working overtime, and what's underneath it is illusions and peace of mind. That was on the bottom of the deck, and the reason I went there is because that's exactly what I'm talking about. The devil on the bottom of the deck, the energy is really thick, full of illusions and lies, trying to steal your peace. That's it, bottom line. If he can steal your peace, then he wins. Because light workers, earth angels, our soul contract, we have to be full of love, radiating love. And if he can steal our peace of mind by making us think we're a piece of shit because we killed somebody or because we did this or we did that, he's sitting there laughing. So that's what was fueling it. And then one more yet to go underneath that, two more, look at this. Ace and Queen of Cups. So there's the solution. All love. Just what I had said earlier. That's it. Radiate love. Ace of Cups, most love. Queen of Cups, most love. Okay. So there was a 5 card on the bottom of the deck. Okay. St. Michael says have to have self-respect and know that you work for God. If you're an agent of God, this is soul contract. If you're an agent of God, then everything you did for a reason. You may not have the script to see that that guy was going to go on and kill 20 more people, but God does, and he gave you the gun and the job and the mind to do what you did so that you could fulfill your soul contract. Have to look at it in them terms and have a sense of humor. That's especially hard to do when you're carrying all this guilt and unforgiveness. Laugh it off, move forward. When are you going to decide to do the 8 of Cups and walk away from all this nonsense? And it is nonsense because it's in the past, okay? It's in the past. We're on right now, okay? So underneath the soul contract is a 9 of Wands, which means you do get over it. It's going to take a little bit, but you get over it. And it's not going to take much because 9s are the end and 10s are the ending. So you're almost there. And there is no time in God's realm. And he's also all powerful. So he can put the enemy on the stick for you there, which in this energy is your unforgiveness. You have to move on with your soul contract. And the only person that wants to block it is the devil with the moon. 8 of Cups is only causing you the 9 of Swords, just what we were saying. By not walking away from the past, it's only causing you anxiety. So get to that counselor, get off the addictions, any kind of addiction you're on, break it. Get on 24/7 Zoom, go to counselors. I'm telling you all this stuff because it's what I had to do 28 years ago, and I'm still doing it today, and it works. If you're just going to sit home and try to do it by yourself, it's not going to work. You got to get this stuff out, just like an infection in a wound. So by walking away from the 8 of Cups, you're releasing the anxiety of the 9 swords. And the last card out, St. Michael says you should focus on divine and perfect health. And don't be afraid to leave your house because your house is protected by angels. A lot of you are still afraid to leave. You're afraid to go anywhere. You think your house is going to get ripped off or something in your house is going to get affected. Focus on divine and perfect health. Believe in trust and then energy healing work. So back to energy healing work and focus on divine and perfect health. Got to believe in trust. So this whole reading is all focused on Knight of Questing, last card out here. Knight of Questing is underneath the confusion card and the option card. So you've got lots of options. I said a lot of stuff in this video. And if you think that this video wasn't for you, good, okay, but then help others because the energy's here. The energy's here with the devil trying to take away our peace. So if we can help others, then that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to tell you that I've done it and how I've done it. So by questing, checking out all different people, all different avenues, that's a perfect card, the Knight of Q, underneath the confusion card and the option card, because he is the Knight of Q, Knight of Wands. Okay, we'll go ahead and end it there. I don't want to sound like a preacher and telling you what to do, but we got to do this. Okay, there's a mass awakening and we are part of it. So thanks for listening, everybody.